Using the FASS Fuel System has allowed us to achieve a better fuel flow going into the injection system with no air, no nothing, just a solid state of fuel, which has drastically improved our performance.
The way that we stand out here building the FASS system is just our pride. We have a true competitive spirit. We want to be the best at whatever we do. We always want to make our stuff better. We always continue to make it better, and we have an attitude that it will be better. And now we're going to be breaking over 200 miles an hour this year with a Dodge 4x4 Cummins. And this just became just an adrenaline rush. If you come in here and you look throughout our facility, you just see that we live over diesel engines. It's in our blood. The company started back in about 1994 when we started realizing what air does to diesel engines. Air and vapor simply throws your timing off and the amount of fuel being injected. In layman's terms, you lose horsepower, you lose fuel mileage, your emissions go up when there's air in the fuel, it runs rougher. We found a niche market. We didn't go out looking for a product that we needed to sell. We had a problem. We fixed that problem, and in fixing the problem, we found out what the need for that was. The FASS system, which stands for Fuel Air Separation System, is we remove dirt, remove water. But where we excel above the rest is by the removal of air and vapor. Racing is just our spirit. We like to compete. We like to go fast, we like to make power, and racing, it just brings out the best.
We're kind of the pioneers of the diesel and the hardcore diesel sport. We have been racing this diesel dragster now for over 10 years. We're the first diesel dragster ever to eclipse the 8-second barrier and the 7-second barrier.
Building this neat equipment, we had to have something ourselves to use it on. So we wanted to enter some kind of competition. We wanted to do something different. So we decided to build this 06 Dodge Cummins, and it went from from a moderate build to the day that we got it with 14 miles on it, we stripped it to the frame. We got some companies out there to team up with us because we're going to break 200 miles an hour with it this year. Racing and business, there's no difference between the two. It's competitive, it's fun, and it's a desire. So we bring some really good companies to the table to make this racetrack that we have now, and it just keeps our skills sharpened.
What really works great about Schweppe Machine and Diesel Performance products being under one roof is that when Diesel Performance has a concept or a new design, they'll bring the ideas to us. We'll design the part as a 3D solid.
We can bring in the best product. You know, we have our machinist next door who does an excellent job for us. The very tight tolerances that we bring in. We bring in a billet aluminum, T6061 aluminum. We bring in the best motors to make our pumps. Our pumps usually last around 15,000 hours. We can bring in the best product. We have to have the best individuals to put that product together. Not only put it together, but test it. If that's not done correctly, we wouldn't have this name.
We can debug the process, fully understand and comprehend the product before we actually start machining it. We'll actually then take the product, the solid assembly, we'll generate machine code to machine the part. We'll build prototypes for them, and then they will do testing on their test booth, which is actually right next door to us.
We have tests upon tests now that our product flows through to make sure that it's correct when it goes out the door. And we're always improving upon that.
So as the product is being tested, any flaws or things we need to manipulate, we see firsthand the reactions of our changes.
We are a company that has a desire to build the best product out there, give a good quality product, the best quality for a good price, a good value. When we get to building the product, sending out the product, my name's on that product. So it's everyone else's name that works here, but I really take pride. We have under a 3% failure rate, but when we have a failure, we take it to heart and we try to make it better and learn from it so we can try to bring that failure rate down. It's a hunger. We know that we can make our product better, and we like being the best, and we'll maintain that status.
When most of us think of diesel products, we think smoke, pollution, and the pain of the greenhouse effect. Going green has become even more vital. That's why we visited Diesel Performance Products and learned about their state-of-the-art systems to make diesel products clean and efficient. Just outside of St. Louis, in the heartland of America, we found Diesel Performance Products, a company built around the reputation of being only as good as the people who build their product.
Diesel Performance Products, it started back, and the company started back in about 1994. They started realizing what air does to diesel engines, to the performance, to the way that they idle, to the throttle response, to the fuel mileage. And it went from there to actually finding out that we were solving a problem.
As Diesel Performance and Sweeping Machine grew, we were very fortunate to where we were both able to have quality people that really understand the product and help develop it, and they fully understand the quality has to be perfect all the time.
What truly separates DPP from other diesel production companies is the FASS system.
The FASS system, which stands for Fuel Air Separation System, we remove dirt, we remove water. But where we excel above the rest is by the removal of air and vapor. Air and vapor simply throws your timing off, okay, and the amount of fuel being injected, which in layman's terms, you lose horsepower, you lose fuel mileage, your emissions go up when there's air in the fuel, it runs rougher.
The spirit of DPP lies deep within the company structure, and the company structure means racing.
Racing is just, it's in our blood. It's in our blood. Competition is in our blood. We look at our competition, we are the best right now, and we're going to maintain being the best. We're always looking to improve. Racing and business, there's no difference between the two. It's competitive, it's fun, and it's a desire.
I'm Dustin Bentz. I'm driver of the FASS Valvoline Premium Blue Diesel Dragster. We've been racing this diesel dragster now for over 10 years. We're the first diesel dragster ever to eclipse the 8-second barrier and the 7-second barrier. We run on, like I said, Blue Sun biodiesel, and it's fueled by FASS Fuel Systems.
Any claims that we make, improvement of about 8% in fuel economy, which we see very consistently, the improved horsepower, the lowering of carbon monoxide and dioxide. We have some major distributors coming on because of what it does for injector life. With that being done on top of lowering emissions with the FASS system, that's carbon monoxide and dioxide, allowing the engine to run quieter, smoother, but getting better fuel economy at the same time, and the horsepower that we're getting from it, the end user actually gets something that they can tangibly feel.
From the ordinary everyday person to a professional racer, from the farms to the malls, from the road to the water, Diesel Performance Products has the right equipment, power, knowledge, and know-how to make you and your machine run right, making them the world's greatest.